Hey guys, it's Jenny with Creature Cove, and today we have another mommy who had a baby.
Again, I apologize. I try to do these as soon as they happen so you guys can see like the whole process of everything. So I don't, again, I'm just using my cell phone quick because there's nobody here to help me.
Okay, so today we have Poppy. She is our Cabo San Lucas mommy. She's another one of our non-brumating moms that I'm trying to play around with because I really don't like brumating. So I wanted to see, and nobody's ever tried that I know of breeding without brumating these guys, so I figured I'd be the one to test it out and see how it goes. Last year she gave us, I believe it was 3 babies. She had some slugs. Only one of her babies actually survived. The rest were all kinked, if you guys remember, if you saw those. So what do we have today from Miss Poppy? She's also been deemed the world's worst mother. She is awful. Most Rosies, when they're incubating their babies inside, they stay firmly on their heat mat. I never ever see them off of their heat mat or moving around. They're always on their hot spot. This mom, however, never is on her hot spot. She must just be one of those moms that gets
Hot and sweaty and gross when she's pregnant.
warning, it's a mess in here. So if you can't deal with grossness, and this one's worse, like if you saw my last video on my Magdalena mom that had a baby, this is worse. If you can't stand that, just fast forward a little bit and I'll get back to you. Otherwise, if we're ready, here we go. All right, so this is our mess we have in here. Here we have 2 slugs right off the bat and no babies in there. See what's in here. Oh, there's one baby, and I am excited to say that so far this baby is not kinked, which, oh, do you guys remember last year? I forgot. The babies we had last year also had their umbilicus was still connected with a tiny bit of yolk, which they did absorb. The umbilicus fell off. However, they ended up with giant bellies, and I wasn't sure if that was going to a swollen belly. So I wasn't sure if that was going to make any difference or not, which I think it did. And they, like I said, they couldn't really eat or anything. They just didn't survive. Also, oh, so that's exciting. So there's our one baby. Let's check out if there's any more in here. No, this is a 1 baby litter. Also, I say litter because they have live babies, so I don't say clutch.
'Cause I'm a dork.
I have a few concerns. It looks like an infected spot. So hold on one second. Let me get mom out of here and in a bin. Okay, now that that's done, let's see what we've got. So I'm going to check out mom really well, possibly take her to the vet if I have any concerns, lasting concerns. However, one of the eggs, sorry, little guy, infertile. Actually, I'm not even going to say infertile because it looks like it was trying to develop, but one that didn't take looks almost infected and smells awful. So I'm going to keep a super close eye on mom. We'll see what happens. In the meantime, look at this cutie patootie. Let's get him in a baby bin. And then we'll chat a little bit about what we're going to do in the future about this brumating situation. So if you haven't watched any of my previous videos, mainly last year, I think, you will have learned that I don't like brumating. And the reason I don't like brumating is because these are our pets. We love them. We handle them, we play with them, we like looking at them. That's why we have them. So brumating doesn't seem to cause health issues normally, if you don't have breeding snakes or whatnot. And honestly, I've never even seen research about breeding without brumating regardless. So normally when they brumate, it gets for the males, it kind of sets their system into the ready to go, the on position, we'll call it. So the sperm starts producing and all that stuff happens. The females, their bodies start getting set. So it's kind of like a timer for them. They're like, ooh, brumating, it's time to go. Mine, I have not brumated the last 2 years. So this is the 2nd year in a row. And so far, the 2 litters that we've had, the Magdalena that I just did and this litter, have both decreased in the amount. My Magdalena had 3 this year and had 4 last year, and she had 3 last year, but, oh no, she had 4. So she went from 4 to 1 and a bunch of slugs. So is there something to brumating? should I brumate? Let me know in the comments below if you guys have experience. Because by no means am I ever saying, when I do these videos, I am never saying I'm an expert. I am not. I just do what works for us. I do all my research, and we've kind of figure it out as we go, just like a lot of us do. I do love my contacts, though. I have amazing contacts. I call them my OG breeders. They're the guys that are in there in the field getting their, oh, here. I also will show you this. I use little pure leaf tea lids, and I wash them really well, and then I use that as their little water cups. Hi, oh, are you spicy too, little one? Oh, I'm gonna have to kind of wash you off a little bit. You're gross. Anyway, so I'm in contact with our OG breeders, and they are very, very helpful. They usually have answers to all of my questions, but none of them have dealt with not brumating. So I felt like I needed to do that myself so I could enjoy my babies and breed them if we wanted to. And it's a trial and error. But like I said, if you have even if it's a different species, that might even be cool to talk about. If you have, if you're messing with brumating versus not brumating with any of your snakes, let us know what happened. What are you guys finding? Is there anything interesting? Maybe any tips for brumating? Like maybe there's something else I should be doing while we're brumating or while we're not brumating. So like feed more, or I feed them once a week regardless, which is already kind of, most people with Rosies do like once every 10 days for adults. So we'll see. But like I said, definitely numbers going down. Could it have been something totally different? Sure. I did have them in racks this year versus in the in their normal enclosures last year, so maybe it was that. Could have been other factors too, but I'm kind of just excited that from this mom we got a good one that looks pretty good. Let's see. Do we have everything? We got plants, stuff to play in, stuff to hide in. Well done. We've got rocks for shedding. So when these guys come out, we do not feed them until they have shed their first shed. So usually that happens between like 10, 14 days-ish. And then we feed. I'll either feed them that night or the next day. And that gives them their best chance at eating. Let's watch how spicy he is. Wee, wee, wee. So they never bite when they do that. It's just like little threats, little threat poses, if you will. But this is our Cabo San Lucas baby. Does everything look okay? It's hard to tell if they have kinks because they jerk like that. So let me let them slide through my fingers. I don't feel any kinks, guys. I don't feel any kinks. Oh, that's good. All right, so here's our one baby. Stick him in his new bin. And then I might even dig through that to see what that black dot in here is. Obviously, something was trying to develop, just didn't. And I'm wondering if it's because mom is never on her hot spot. But yeah, so that's what we got this time. So I'm going to be excited. Yes, it's only one little baby, but it's a baby and I love babies. So I'm going to feed this guy after he sheds, and we'll see what happens. We'll make sure he eats. If you wanted an update on the Magdalena babies that we just had, all three of them shed and ate their first meal, which is very exciting. I have personally found if they eat their first meal, they'll have no trouble eating from there on out. If they have trouble their first time, sometimes it's kind of like the long haul then. They might always kind of have issues. It's not always like that, but in my experience, that's what I have found with ours. So I will never sell a baby that has issues eating at all. I will always feed them a good 6 to 10 meals before I send them out to a new home. But keep an eye on our website. I do have a wait list on some of these. And of course, with the moms not producing as much, I don't know how many will be available. And I don't know how many will, eat and stuff like that. So numbers this year are definitely seeming to be lower than normal. But I still got 3 more moms that we are waiting for. So I will update you on those when they come along. Otherwise, our website is www.thecreaturecove.com. And you can check that out. We also have a ton of crested geckos on there. I just updated it for the first time in a really long time. Oh, we did have something so exciting happen, and I'm going to video that too. Guys, I can't even believe it. I'm going to wait for another video though, so I can get something new out. Break up the Rosy Boa breeding season videos. I will see you guys next time with something exciting. Bye!